How many like 400 horsepower German V8 cars do you know with no traction control at all? Made after the year 2000. Alright, let's see how it handles this bump right here. Okay, we hit it, so not quite as smooth as the Accord, but not quite as bad as the various Lambos and Ferraris and stuff. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Crap Artist series called Survive the Flood. We're going to be playing the wonderfully cruel and heavily modified BeamNG. Our challenge will be to pit real cars made by modders around the world against the infamous Flood Escape Crater. We will be traversing a circular track that slowly climbs in altitude as the ground beneath us is rapidly flooded with the car-destroying water. Which cars can make it to the top of the crater and escape the rising water? Which cars are too slow, too fragile, or too unlucky to survive? In this series, I will be working through a list of over 100 modded cars, all representing real-world vehicles. I will attempt to keep the vehicles as realistic as possible in my search for the true king of the crater. Welcome everybody to another edition of Real Cars vs. the Flood. Today, we have a late model BMW M5 with the 5-liter V8 pushing out a mean 396 horsepower. The weight I will double check, but nevertheless, we are left with a 0.283 power to weight ratio on this legendary European icon. And I've never driven this thing before. I've got no idea how it's going to do. It seems to have a decent amount of ground clearance, so hopefully we do okay through the mud and whatnot. Do we have any traction control to worry about? No, apparently we don't. That's a bit of a surprise. I thought for sure. Yeah, no. No traction control or anything. This is one of the raw mechanical BMWs, I guess. I'm not really a BMW nut, so I don't really know all my facts here, but I'm sure I'll randomly insert some during editing. Either way, we're going to see how well this beauty handles the flood. Ooh. Bit of drama there to start us off. Left a couple of 11s after the switch to second gear. Ooh. The turn-in feels really good. Oh, what? Exhaust note sounds awful, almost non-existent. And that rear end is loose. But it's also quite quick, quite rapid. I'm nervous about how it'll handle some of the bumps. I think so far it feels pretty good. Ooh. Well, that was a clencher. Uh-oh. Alright, we're alright. We hopped a bit there, and I almost wasn't able to make that turn. Alright, full throttle here. Oh my, yeah, she's quick. We might have ourselves a good time brewing. Possibly. Let's not speak too soon, lest we end up stuck in the mud or drowning somewhere. Or in the living room of Brian's house. Ooh. Bit of a tough landing, but I don't see any damage icons. I think we're okay. Dab of brakes at the crest there. I don't want too much air. Alright, big power going into the pothole straight. Or shack street, whatever you like. Alright, our first real test with dirt. Well, we're doing a lot of skidding, but seem to make it without any damage. I find it a little bit hard to believe this car doesn't have any kind of traction control, but I mean, hey, one less thing for me to worry about, but at the same time, How many, like, 400 horsepower German V8 cars do you know with no traction control at all? Made after the year 2000. Alright, let's see how it handles this bump right here. Okay, we hit it, so not quite as smooth as the Accord, but not quite as bad as the various Lambos and Ferraris and stuff. Yeah, I have a feeling this car's a little too fragile for the bridge. Whew. There's not going to be much rear tire left when we're done with this. I'll tell you that right now. Making pretty good speed through the slalom here. Almost 80. Now we're going to the cinder block left. Oh wait, no. Did I already do that? Am I an idiot? It's like, I know the track, but I also don't. I don't know. I know I gotta be careful there. Oh yeah, big power. Oh, here's a cinder block left. Okay, I was right that it's coming up. I just had no idea where or when. I always, like, seriously underestimate how long this track is. In my head, I think it's like 5 minutes, but it's like 8.5, which is a fairly long lap. At the very least, it introduces a lot of areas that are ripe for cleaning up. The best such example has to be our current leaderboard, our current top of the leaderboard, the BMW 850 CSI, which I completely spun out on one of the turns, kept going, and still beat the Lambo Gallardo. So, if I had a clean lap with that, I can't even imagine how fast that would be. We might find out someday. Once I've gone through all the cars that I just absolutely have to see, we may do some cleanups of the older laps. I gotta do something for that poor 05 Mustang that's been at the bottom of the list the whole time. It really shouldn't be there, but that was a super bad lap in which I took a ton of damage and just kept going, so it didn't really get a fair shake. Okay, past the pothole, up through the water. Now I do have to take it a little easier on this water in the rear-wheel drive car. It gets a little squirrely. Into the construction zone. Good speed through there. Now let's get ready for high-speed rocks. And keep the attitude of the car nice and even. And roll into the gas. Don't stomp it. You do not want to spin out here. Really watch out for those rocks at 100. They will end your run. My God, I'm quiet there. Took a lot of focus to not kill myself going that fast there. All right, big challenge for the M5 coming up. We're gonna hit that. Guess we didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, it's getting sideways. Alright. There we go. Whoa! Massive tire smoke from the dirt to asphalt transfer. Oh, bottomed out hard on that one. There's a chance this is going to be a very good time, folks. A chance. provided we don't fly off the mountain at the last second here. Alright, one last left, and then full throttle up the hill for a triumphant finish. Cue the awesome Transformers G1 music. Where are we gonna finish? Oh, it's gonna be close! It's gonna be close! I think we have to call that a 1038. Which, oh my god, that might be very close to the new record. I have to double check my numbers. Oh my goodness. Is it true? Are we gonna have 2 BMWs at the top of our list? Oh my gosh, I can't even get out of the dirt here. I try to look at the damage, but Squirrely Dan over here is just not going straight. Alright, here we go. Alright, it looks like it did not beat the Gallardo Spider. Okay, so it looks like it'll go BMW 850 CSI, Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, and then the BMW M5. So, wow. That means that this BMW M5 went around our track faster than a Lamborghini Countach, which I suppose makes sense. I mean, this car has a lot more modern technology in it, but still, you're comparing what is really just an enthusiast sedan to an iconic supercar, and this just made mincemeat of it. Unbelievable. These BMWs, man, I'm starting to gain a lot more respect for them, because that was just, holy cow, what a blazing fast time from the M5. Well, there's not much else to say except for congratulations, BMW M5. You have survived the flood.